Perfect. All right. So as always, it's a Quantum Wellness Wednesday, and I am really excited and grateful to share a nice a topic with all of you that is something that's very important to talk about because it affects so many individuals, especially in America, because of our lifestyle, because of stresses that we have to go through, genetics or what have you. And that's the topic of high blood pressure. So Temna here, and I'm presenting this information to you in a slide format to go over the causes of blood pressure, but even more important, as you all know, I always say, taking action on your health to prevent the specific symptom. That's what we really want to get out of this discussion. And the beautiful thing about what I have to share with you is all natural, non-invasive ways to do just that, okay? So I'm going to be able to share with you causes, but also non-invasive natural ways to monitor and maintain your health. And so let's go ahead and get started with the slide presentation. And again, if any of you have any comments or any questions, I would love to answer them at the end of the presentation for you, okay? Okay, so let me share my screen. Perfect. And here we go. Okay, so once again, our topic of discussion tonight is all about high blood pressure, non-invasive methods to monitor and maintain your healthy blood pressure. And my name, once again, is Temna Sturdivant. I'm a traditional naturopath. I'm a bioenergy and nutritional consultant, and I also am a quantum living advocate, as well as a holistic health practitioner. So all that is under that umbrella. I've been practicing for 30 years and I really enjoy what I do. So to continue with the presentation, I have a slide presentation because I can go off into tangents. There's so much to share, so much to talk about. So what is high blood pressure or hypertension? Always know your enemy. What is it? So high blood pressure or hypertension is when blood flows through blood vessels and arteries at a higher than normal pressure. Usually, hypertension is defined as blood pressure that's above 140/90. This can strain the heart and blood vessels, leading to potential complications such as heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Symptoms include blurred vision, nosebleeds, shortness of breath, chest pain, dizziness, and headaches. None of those of which sound wonderful to have to deal with. So did you know that high blood pressure affects about 103 million Americans? 103 million Americans. That's a huge statistic. And the picture here that I showed was actually disheartening for me to see, little ones now that suffer from high blood pressure here in America. That's very unfortunate to see. So we got to give our kids a chance. As parents, I'm going to put a little plug for our children, and that is it's our responsibility as parents to make sure that we give them the foundation. We give them that knowledge and understanding that taking care of their body, it really does mean the future. And it's very important, just as important as we feel it is to teach them how to, regularly brush their teeth for dental, for hygiene and for prevention of dental issues, or taking a bath, right? All these things are things that we teach our children from infancy, but we should also teach them how to take care of their bodies internally to prevent things like high blood pressure. The picture below shows a beautiful, healthy blood vessel. Healthy blood vessels should be nice and wide open, like a tunnel with the traffic flowing nice and smoothly, circulating through it. That's what a blood vessel should look like in the bottom picture here illustrated. So what causes high blood pressure? Genetics, mental stress, poor diet, excess sugar, alcohol, fried foods, canned foods, high sodium, MSG, fried foods once again, that just goes to show how important fried foods is to take out of your diet with high blood pressure. I mentioned it twice. Lack of exercise and smoking. Of all of these, I want to make mention that genetics, they only play 20% role in causing high blood pressure. Only 20%. The rest is mental and poor lifestyle habits. Okay. The key with blood pressure is to try to maintain healthy stress levels. So mental stress is a big factor. Actually, that's about 80%, 85%. And then your diet, exercise, and no smoking, that's the other percentage. But when you think about it, eating a poor diet in reality, what that's doing is it's putting stress on your digestive system, which is one of the main systems in the body. And then your body has to try to digest and process that junk food. So you're now putting pressure on your detoxification system. So mental stress is a factor, but also internal stress of your body organs having to function to do their job. That's just as stressful, but just a different perspective that you may not have known. So is there a way to control your blood pressure? Yes, absolutely. And that's what this is all about. So you have to think about supporting your organs, the organs that are needed to maintain good blood pressure. And this would include your heart, those blood vessels, arteries, and kidneys. So here's some fundamental things that you can do to support kidney health. Food specifically, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, cranberries. You get the point. Berries are excellent to support the kidneys. Then you have pomegranate, tart cherry, green leafy vegetables, and limes. Did you know that limes are the natural electrolyte, natural form of electrolytes for the body? So having limes, it's more than, you know, they more than just taste good in a Corona. Of which Corona is alcohol, so we want to shy away from alcohol if you do have high blood pressure, but you can obviously incorporate limes in other foods. Also, a pinch of sea salt for those natural electrolytes. Then we too want to hydrate or drink water. When you drink water, this will obviously hydrate the kidneys, which is very important to keep the kidneys hydrated, because the kidneys are like a filter. The kidneys actually filter blood and toxins out of the body. So it's very important to hydrate, to keep those kidneys hydrated so they can function and detox the blood, but also help maintain blood pressure. Also, you need to avoid smoking, excess alcohol, and processed foods, sugary and carbonated vegetables. So all of these things are fundamentals to support kidney health. Making sure that you incorporate these things first is mandatory. Then we have the items that will support heart and blood vessel health. And this would include, once again, your foods, what you put into your body. So beets, fish, garlic, onions, red and green spinach, cayenne pepper, Evo, which is extra virgin olive oil. Berries, once again, avocados and walnuts. So these foods support your cardiovascular system, the heart and the blood vessels, giving them lots of nutrients and omegas and things like that to help the blood vessels to be healthy. Then you have exercise. So exercise improves circulation and gets rid of stress. Exercise also strengthens the blood vessels in the heart. The heart is a muscle, and in order to strengthen the heart, you do need to move. You need to exercise. And it's suggested to do at least 20 to 30 minutes daily. Avoid smoking, excess alcohol, processed fatty and fried foods, sugary and carbonated beverages. Did you know that the combination of sugar with fat is horrific for the blood vessels and for your heart? As we all know, usually people typically equate heart issues with fats, right? But in reality, sugars also play a huge role with the supporting or the deterioration of the blood vessels in the heart. And the reason for that is when you're eating fatty foods that are high fried foods, those kinds of fats, it's hard for the body to digest those fats. And so they end up just, meandering in the blood vessels. And when you have lots of sugar, the sugar also going into the blood vessels, that creates sugar's sticky, right? Sugar's very sticky. So can you imagine that sticky substance inside of the blood vessels, and you have that fat? So you have fat with the sticky substance, and that causes, fat and sugar cause that stick. So that fat actually collects, and then it wreaks havoc inside of the bloodstream. So very, very important for you to get rid of sugar as well as fatty fried foods to support cardiovascular health. Okay, so here we have some non-invasive solutions for high blood pressure, and we call these natural vasodilators, which a vasodilator is something that promotes the dilation or widening of the blood vessels. So foods such as leafy greens, beets, garlic, and pomegranate, these are natural vasodilators. So when you eat these foods, they actually open up the blood vessels. That's a beautiful thing. And the benefits of this, they will fight inflammation, give you better brain function, supports healthy blood pressure once again, improves nutrients and oxygen to the cells. Naturally, because now those blood vessels are open, so everything can flow nice and naturally. Another non-invasive solution for high blood pressure, once again, natural vasodilators. B3, which is niacin, a B vitamin, L-arginine, L-citrulline, L-norvaline, L-ornithine, hawthorn, which is an herb, spinach, and beets. So the nice thing about having all of these supplements is they all are vasodilators. They all fight inflammation, give you better brain function, supports healthy blood pressure levels, anti-fatigue, helps with skin health, improves nutrients and oxygen to the cells. But you see here that you can get all of those ingredients in one particular product that is my favorite, one of my favorites, I should say. It's called Pulse. And Pulse is from the company Solex. And it's a pump. You pump into your mouth, and just a couple of pumps, whatever it shares with you on the back of the label or according to your body's particular, what it favors. And it will, because it's liquid, it will become that vasodilator within seconds. So it works very well. I like that one. Next, another non-invasive solution for blood pressure. Infrared light therapy. So infrared light is very, very important as a vasodilator. You can see the benefits of 660 and 605 infrared light on the right-hand side, sharing that 660 infrared light opens blood vessels. So it's good for circulation and general relief for the heart. Also, 660 supports blood cell function. So the ATP process, which gives you the energy, formation of new blood vessels. Also, the red light 605 reinforces blood plasma, supports the attacking of viruses and other bacteria toward their death. So the Solex 660 band has both red and 660 red light and 605 red light. So you get the best of both worlds. You are supporting the body's ability to attack viruses and bacteria, which cause cardiovascular disease, heart disease. And you're getting the 660 red light, which supports vasodilation of the blood vessels. It's a really good power, was it two-punch power? The 1-2 punch, that's what I want to say, okay, against cardiovascular issues. Here's another non-invasive solution for high blood pressure. And that's frequency energy optimizing, something that might be new to most of you. So let me help you understand what this is. Did you know that everything has an energetic field, like you see in the picture, okay? Including your heart, your blood vessels, and your kidneys. The energetic field is 2/3 of your body's health. So it's so important, and I put here even that it's vital, that you optimize your body's energetic field And the way you do that is with frequencies. Okay, and frequencies are waves, a specific wave that are measured in hertz or megahertz. So you can see here at the bottom left that the heart has a frequency megahertz of 67 to 70, the kidneys 319.88 hertz. Okay, so it's important to optimize those frequencies because the frequencies is that energetic field or the life of the heart, the kidney, the vessels, you. Did you know that stress, genetics, junk foods, dehydration, and more cause the energetic field to lose functionality? And in turn, it will lower the frequencies of the organs. So, have you ever noticed when you are under stress or you eat junk food or you're dehydrated, you feel sluggish, fatigued, low energy? And that's all because you're reducing the functionality of those organs or the frequency of those organs. So that's one of the biggest signs is low energy or fatigue. And this can eventually lead to inflammation, symptoms, and disease like high blood pressure. So now you know why it's so important to incorporate frequency energy to optimize the body. Okay. Okay. So to help you further to know where the heck do I get frequencies from, right? I prefer, well, my favorite frequency generator and biofeedback scanner is the AO scanner by Solex. And the reason why I love this is because, again, it's a combination of frequency biofeedback. So it's a way for you to monitor your body's health. And in particular, we're talking about heart and high blood pressure. So the frequency biofeedback software in this scanner and the technology, it helps you to keep track of your heart, your blood vessels, your kidneys, and more. The technology also has a frequency generator, which means you can generate frequencies to optimize the heart, blood vessels, kidneys, and more. And the benefit of this technology is it's extremely accurate. You get custom frequency audio tones to help with stress. You also get frequency imprinting. We'll go into that a little bit further. It also has a capability of giving you different frequency playlists, frequency broadcasting, and even customized supplements. Additional benefits is it's non-invasive. So frequencies are waves, and these waves are non-invasive, and that's a beautiful thing. Actually, I have a lot of children who really enjoy visits with me because they say I don't use needles. Poor things. So there's different methods to find different issues in the body, but I really enjoy this one because it's non-invasive. Okay. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to share with you, I'll share my screen. And before I do that, is there anyone that has benefited from using any of these suggestions that I just shared as non-invasive methods to help monitor or maintain your blood pressure, whether it's through the vegetables we were talking about, or hydrating, changing your lifestyle, doing lifestyle changes, or even using the AO Scan app? Anyone that would like to share a personal testimony at this time? Okay, let me see. And I can't see. So I don't mind if you just want to go ahead and unmute yourself to share, that's fine.
I appreciate the AO scan. Hi, everybody. This is Suzanne Mason, and I appreciate using the AO scan to monitor things that are going on with my circulatory system, as we're talking about tonight. Just keeping that eye on it and being able to simply utilize the harmonics that we get that already sets the frequencies for us. So when we find there are deficiencies in our frequencies and we optimize those areas, then our harmonics can help balance that in a very simple way, as many of you know. So that's just one area that I use our beautiful AO scan for.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I appreciate that. Yes, go ahead.
This is Phoebe. How are you?
Oh, well, hi,
Um,
Phoebe. How are you?
I'm good. I know that cancer family and that stress is a huge contributor to it. So I really appreciate the show because
Phoebe, can you,
neglect.
Phoebe, it's hard to hear you. You're a little choppy. Can you just put the mic maybe closer to your mouth?
Is this better?
There you go. All right. I want
No?
to hear every little tidbit you have to share.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I really like that the tones help me with stress. I like that a lot. And if I neglect to listen to my tones, I can tell the difference. I really can.
Yes, indeed. I completely concur. Yes. Okay, perfect. So thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate that. So this is the AO scan. This is the software. It's beautiful. I love it. I get so excited to share. And so just to give you some different ideas as to what you can use it for to benefit and support your cardiovascular system. Let's see. So let's talk about monitoring. Remember those organs that can contribute to high blood pressure. You want to monitor those organs. So one of the ways you do that is the vitals module here. And in the vitals module, there's several different areas, hundreds of different biomarkers that you have access to. But in particular, because we are talking about cardiovascular and kidney support with blood pressure, this you can see how nice and detailed it is, the report. So here's your blood, nice and detailed, as well as suggestions for fatty acids, again, nice and detailed. Chakras, and chakras are not woo-woo or anything like that. This is how we were made with the neuroendocrine system. So it's a part of us. Interestingly enough, the reason why I did pull up chakras with this topic is because if the heart chakra is off balance, look what it affects. High blood pressure. Look at that. Circulatory problems, breathing difficulties, et cetera, disorders of the heart. Very important to make sure that's in balance. Also your meridians. Again, this is how we were made. This is part of that the energetic field. And in the meridians, the pericardium meridian. If that's out of balance, look what that will do right here, pericardium meridian. It shows us right here. It affects blood pressure, circulation, et cetera, et cetera. And notice emotions are linked to both of these things in the chakra, heart chakra, as well as the pericardium meridian. You see? So you're able to see that in your reports in the vitals section. Also in the vitals reports, it'll share with you your cardiovascular and cerebral vascular health, or if you have any challenges, and you can see that's listed here, cardiovascular, cerebral vascular. What a beautiful, detailed report. So beautiful to see. And naturally, if it's green, that's great. It means it optimized. If something is double red, then that is a warning. If you see that in several reports, if it pops up in several, that's a warning sign. Hey, you might want to take a look at that and do something about it. So you might have to change something in your lifestyle or take a particular supplement or what have you to support that area. But what a nice way to be able to monitor your health using the AO scan. I also like the body system report because the body system report does share with you your circulatory system. The report just gives you a different perspective. It's the system's perspective, and it'll share with you the body areas that are needing some support, as well as some of the different things pulled from your vitals. And in particular, as well, emotional causes, and even some things on a cellular level, on a a cellular level or on a in the mitochondria. So things that we've inherited. Remember, our bodies are thousands of years old, and our DNA, the cells, definitely have our genetics in it. And so we have so many things that are inside of the body and these cells that the body's constantly trying to fight in order to maintain our health, along with emotional causes. And the beautiful thing about the Body Systems Report is it does share with you ways that you need to support that circulatory system. Okay. So once again, the AO scan, frequency biofeedback scan, giving you this very valuable information to help you to monitor your health. It's a great tool to do that. Now, if we change gears a little bit, we can monitor our health, but like I always say, acting on that knowledge is so much more important for prevention. So is there anything that the AO scan can be used, that you can utilize as a tool to help to maintain your health? Absolutely. So one of the things that you can do with the scanner, with the technology, is quick scan. So if you do a quick scan, 10 seconds, it'll share with, you can put all of your supplements into, or essential oils or whatever it might be. You can put that information into the scanner, and then, so all of your cardiovascular or kidney support, whatever it might be, and you can scan the body, and in 10 seconds, it'll share with you the suggested supplements that you can use to support your body's health. So this is amazing because you're able to take the guesswork out of what supplements that you need or essential oils. I know I used to take a handful of different supplements. Now I can take a smaller handful of supplements to maintain my health. So it's a beautiful thing. Another way that you can maintain your health with the scanner, with the software, is the inner voice. So with inner voice, this is amazing. The tones of your voice are a reflection of what you're going through subconsciously. Boom. Let me repeat. The tones of your voice are a reflection of what's going on in here in your subconscious. So if somebody stole your lollipop at 5 years old and it was traumatic to you, it's going to be something that is stored in your subconscious. It was trauma. You were trying to figure out what happened, why, or whatever. So those things are stored in your subconscious. With the inner voice, this module, what it does is in 10 seconds, it records your voice. So you say, I am Temna, and I am sharing with individuals this wonderful thing called frequencies and other things that can help support blood pressure. 10 seconds of your voice, and then this is generated for you, which is a report that has specific tones that you listen to for about 3 or 5 minutes. You can see right here, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or continuous. This is actually the customized version of those tones, but those tones are custom tones for you to listen to offset the negative frequency tones or whatever that's going on, those emotions that are going on in your subconscious mind. This is powerful because it's customized. So a lot of times people now listening to apps that have beautiful, calming tones and soothing tones and things like that, and they notice a difference. They feel better. Now this is customized. So you're not only listening and getting relief, but you're getting the actual chaotic mental chit chat neutralized, and you just feel so much better. You feel vibrant, lighter. It's just, words can't even describe, except you just feel so much different, so much better. Like you can conquer the world, so to speak. That's how I feel. So listening to the tones helps to maintain your mental, I say your mental sanity, your mental health. And then lastly, we have what's called Cephi. And Cephi is also an amazing part of the technology. It's considered the subtle energy frequency imprinter section. And what this does is it's using those frequencies in a customized way. So you can actually customize playlists. And I have one here. And if any of you want to take a picture, It's a custom playlist for high blood pressure support. And it has in it the frequencies that are for high blood pressure, kidney, stress-free, inner peace, mastering stress, heart chakra. Okay? So you can create playlists. I call it frequency energy medicine. And you can either imprint the frequencies on an imprintable item, such as the ring, or they have a bracelet, necklaces, that you can imprint the frequencies, or you can broadcast the frequencies to your body to benefit from the effects of that. So when the frequencies are imprinted on an item and you wear them, those frequencies will support your energetic field accordingly, or if you broadcast those frequencies to you, they will do the same. So really awesome, cutting edge modern technology combined with the ancient science of frequencies. It's a beautiful combination. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to my presentation. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So putting it all together, obviously I'm a little bit excited about this because you can support your kidneys and cardiovascular system. What we talked about tonight, by monitoring and regulating blood pressure with non-invasive natural solutions. Number one, fundamentals, have a healthy lifestyle. Number two, supplement the body, and the supplement I suggested was Pulse. Number three, red light therapy, works very quickly, 660 band. Number four, frequency energy optimizing, and that's where we have the AO scan. Number five, monitoring your health with the AO scan as well. So with that being said, once again, I'm excited to share this information with you. You can see my picture there. I will be all up in your face and willing to work with you. I would love to be your guide if you don't have a healthcare practitioner that's working with you. This is what I've been doing for 30 years, and it's my passion, my mission to help people to feel better and to expose non-invasive ways of doing so. I love it. I love it. And I really enjoy seeing people's smiles and hugs and all sorts of things. You know, I really benefit from that. I'm so happy for them. If you would like to work with me, I have my information here, my website and my client support number. If you would like to get the AO scan or other products that were mentioned, feel free to go to solexglobal.com or call their number. And it is, I am your affiliate. I was the one that shared it with you. Okay. Now, if someone else shared it with you and you are here listening in, please use their name as the affiliate, and then they'll be more than willing to help you with that order. And if anyone has any further questions, and it could be about the topic that we just discussed or anything else, this is perfect timing. We're done the presentation, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions if anyone has any in regards to the topic of blood pressure or the AO scanner or any one of the little tidbits that we talked about. I don't mind at all answering at this time. Any questions? Anyone want to talk about anything?
I don't have a question, Timna. I have a statement. In regards to utilizing our harmonics or our tones, just realize, at least for me, I keep mine on continuous. So in the morning, it's continuous. In the afternoon, it's continuous. And my afternoon tones today actually extended into 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. And I have my evening tones ready after this meeting. But just know that the longer, at least for me, the longer I listen, the better. And actually, I love your word, neutralizes my stress. Today, I had a very difficult conversation that I was meditating on that I must have with a friend, and I just wasn't speaking. I was just distant. By this evening, I came in, I was engaging, talkative to the person, and it was like ending very well tonight. So just don't hesitate to continue to listen to your tones.
Yes, yes. I equate that to, you know, when we feel healthy, we can just stick to our typical daily routine, right? But when we feel unhealthy, that's when we have to take more vitamin C than normal, or we might have more zinc than normal, right? Take it more throughout the day, right? And so it's the same thing with our mental health. If we had a day where we're just ready to throw in the towel, then we need to listen to our tones and do whatever we can to support our body through that process. The biggest thing is, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, Suzanne, the biggest thing is do not stop. You know, sometimes when we don't feel well or we have those moments, we just are so overwhelmed that we end up not remembering we are the ones that need to be taken care of first, especially when those times are there that are trialsome times, right? So that's the key. When you don't feel well, you have the tools, reach out and get them, and don't stop using your tools.
I can
Right.
testify to that. That's so true. That there was a time where I slacked off, and I'm like, man, why can't I just feel so and then I started back, and they did their thing, and it's just, yeah, it's really, to be consistent, you can really see the cumulative effect of listening to the tones and doing this optimizing scans.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And I can give, if any of you are newbies and that you don't have the scanner, I'll share with you just like a nice typical day. Like what I do as a routine for my self-care routine in the morning is I'll wake up, drink some water. I do the easy scan, which is the second scan down, and then it'll generate a report that gives me my custom audio tones, and I listen to them. While I'm listening to those tones, I'm brushing my teeth, you know, I got a little dance groove going on, and so, but still multitasking. And then I will take the suggested supplements. But in that one, maybe 20, 30 minutes, excuse me, in that time period, look what I've done. Forget coffee. Who needs that unnatural form of energy, right? I just balanced my brain waves with my custom tones. I'm taking my supplements, so I'm helping my body, I'm supplementing my body with nutrients. And I drink my water, and doing the easy scan optimizes my entire, like hundreds of biomarkers on a cellular level. So I feel amazing. And I can work throughout the day, back to back to back to back throughout the day. And then in the evening, I do the same thing to unwind. It's a beautiful self-care routine. I got it down to 30 minutes or less. Oh, and I do exercise in the morning. But when I tell you it was a game changer for me, that's why I'm on a mission to pioneer this and share it with the world, because it's helped myself, it's helped my family, it's helped my friends. I've extended it to clients. So all of you new ones here listening in, it may be that answer that you need as well to help you with your, you know, your symptoms, your issues, your ailments, whatever it might be. Once again, this is a holistic, non-invasive alternative or complementary method to better your health. I'm going to go on a whole preaching tangent if I don't stop, but I love it. And I want you all to feel better.
Me too.
Yes. Brian or Jocelyn, did you want to have a question or anything you want to share? Oh, I saw your mute go off, so I wasn't sure if that was your hint that you wanted to share something. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. So once again, I'm so grateful and appreciative of all of you who decided to join in this evening with this discussion. I will be posting this on my YouTube